Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I've got my two partners in crime. I've got Hank and Duke. We just picked Hank up at school with the boat in tow because it's 70 degrees out. It's November 1st. This is completely unheard of. Some years we are froze over by now. So I figured we'd get them in the boat. And so we've got like an hour and a half maybe. We'll see what we can do. But I found, the other day when I was out, I found an area loaded with bait, loaded with emerald shiners, which are tiny little shiners. They're the main forage here on the river. And there were a lot of fish around them, and I could not get a bite. I threw a full-size spinnerbait, I threw a crankbait, threw a full-size, normal jerkbait. Could not get bit. So today we're gonna try to figure out these fish. We're gonna use some little baits. I think Hank's gonna start with our prototype swim bait, a small swim bait. I talked to my buddy Johnny Schultz of Fish the Moment. He goes, Matt, you gotta throw a rocket shad. So I've got with me a little rocket shad. I've got some tiny little pin minnows. The goal today is to make it happen. And here's the reward. It's a couple of days, it's actually one day after Halloween. The boys are in love with all of the candy they got. They will not stop asking me for candy. So today we're gonna make a little reward system. For every fish we catch, they can have a piece of candy, up to 3 fish. I don't expect to catch anything after the last time I tried to catch these fish, but for each fish we catch, Hank, Duke, you get 1 piece of candy. Does that sound like a deal?
Yes.
All right. Well, let's get over there. We got like an hour. Let's see if we can make this happen. Here's the deal, everyone. We're out here and there's just tons and tons of bait. You can see it. All of this is little bait. I mean, there's some, that looks a little bigger under the boat, but that's all just bait. If we pan out, I'm just gonna scan around. There's bait all over. Okay, so there are fish I've seen busting the last couple days. I've been out and I've tried this stretch and you see them busting. So we're gonna see what we can do. Hank's starting with a small swim bait. I've got here, this is a small husky jerk, the smallest size. We're gonna see if we can get these fish to bite and get the boys some candy, because right now this is personal. I have yet to be able to make this happen. And I've hit this spot over the last couple of days twice, and you see the fish and they're everywhere. I mean, I think there's everything feeding on it. I think there's been some catfish rolling on them. I think I've seen some muskie, but I know I've seen some bass as well. So now it's personal. You can see some of these minnows are jumping up and down as I'm jerking the small husky jerk. We're gonna see what we can do.
I just got one.
You did? This is for candy, Hank.
What?
This is for candy.
Okay, so Candy will join us?
No, you know what I'm saying. Look at, I caught one. Look at, that's what we're going for here.
Dad, I got an idea.
Hold on.
Don't let it go.
I'm not.
Dad, I have a bait.
So we're matching the emerald shiner. The size is about perfect. Color's off a little. You can see they just scattered a bunch of fish over there. Here, Hank.
They put it on?
There you go. No, Duke, that doesn't count as a fish. We don't get candy from that. Look at that. I got another one.
Dad, can I let it go?
I mean, that's a pretty good match. Green on green. You see them chasing right there. Hank fires in there. Come on, Hank, get him. We want some candy. Look at, oh, you see them all? Look at them going. God dang it. Throw it in there.
Dad, get it.
God.
Dad, what is it?
That's a smallmouth. Oh, look at that, Hank. Hank, throw your bait over there. I got one.
Hey, can we have a piece of candy?
Nope, not quite. But that is 3 we've caught now. I got another one.
You do?
All right, the little husky jerk did not work. We caught 4 emerald shiners. So I made 2 passes on the 100-yard stretch. Did not get it to work, so we're cutting that off, and I'm gonna put Johnny Schultz's suggestion of the little rocket shad. So we're gonna make a pass, see if we can make that happen. All right, Johnny, your suggestion of the rocket shad did not work at all. Did not even snag the shad. The little husky jerk had 4 shiner snags to your 0. So now we're gonna try to make 2 passes with the tiny bomber square A, and that's all we're gonna have time for. So let's see if we can make this work. Well, the little bomber did not work either. So we caught 4 emerald shiners on the little husky jerk. We had nothing on the rocket shad, and we had nothing on the little bomber. So what that means is I have unhappy children because they got no candy. I'm gonna hold them up to that. Life's lessons. And more importantly, I need your help. Tell me at home, what would you guys use in this situation? You know, I feel like throwing a top water, but it's also only like 44-degree water temperature. Maybe a soft jerk bait. I really thought that little jerk bait was going to be the deal, but it was not. So in the comment section, let me know what you guys would use to catch these fish, because it's really bugging me now. This is the 3rd time I've tried for them. They've been there the entire time. They are chasing the shiners, and I'm feeling like a lousy fisherman, but I feel like this could be a series now, because I'm not done with these fish. I'm coming back for them at some point. I do not settle for losing, and we're gonna see what happens. So thanks for watching, guys.